5 second board now, 9 to 11.65. One crash in the gate. Good start by Houston on the 205. Darcy Houston gets the whole shot in the 205 machine. Oh, big tumble coming into that corner. Third place rider went down hard. Looks like he's getting up. He's standing up, but he's got some pain. Gonna get his bike up, so he must be not too bad. So it's Houston, I think, still out in front. We'll check out. Check out the rest of them when they come back down in front of the spectator area. Bit hard to stop mother's instinct of running out there, isn't it? You can't. How can you say anything? Like, it's just their instinct, man. I'm going to do the same if my kids laying on the ground. So I missed those leaders come through. I'll have a look what order they're in as they come out. It's a 59. Joshua McCloskey goes down into the bottom section of the track. Here comes the two Yamahas. Let's see who's out in front still. Looks like it's Darcy. Still got the lead at the moment. And I'd say, I didn't see the number clearly, I'd say it's Heath Davey in second, but don't rely on me. These weary old eyes can't see those numbers that well. But let's just say it's Houston and Darcy, Davey, sorry. Darcy, Houston, and Heath Davey. Battling it out for the lead here. The 9 to 11.65s over the centre tabletop. Wouldn't know if that's Heath. Pulled up on the jump on the tabletop. Pretty sure I've seen Heath Davey clear that, so we'll check out the number a bit better. And they come down the bottom here. Well, the two Yamaha 65s on it. Two Yamaha 65s on a race of their own. Is that working? Here they come back around again now. Definitely Houston and Davey. Not sure why Heath Davey didn't jump that centre tabletop. Normally he'll jump that centre tabletop, so we'll see how he comes on the next lap round. Next one through here, the 89. Buddy Brown, a couple riders back to the 295. Seth Thomas. Back in the field. So coming down into the centre of the circuit now, your race leader, Darcy Houston, followed by Heath Davey. So this time Darcy didn't jump it and Heath did. There must be a little bit of an issue on the approach to that tabletop. Normally they'll both clear it. So the 2 leaders, they've really left the field behind at the moment. Houston and Davey. Here they come around again. Davey looking for a way around the outside. He might get a pass done here as he goes down into the bottom corner. He was on the outside, but he had some fair bit of momentum going into that right-hander. Get out of my sight there now. We'll see when they come out of the canter tyres. Run in third, the 362. Bohannon. Davey, he got the pass done down in the bottom section. So new race leader, Heath Davey on the Yamaha Junior Racing Team. Leads the way around. He's got Darcy Houston, who's led for the first couple of laps. Houston, try and hang on to the back of Heath Davey. Why is this fucking another away? The 27, Jack Carney, goes down into the bottom part behind Jack. The 15, Ty Cosgrove, the Lakes Club. And we've got the 155 of Jake Doyle. Jake Morris behind Jake. The 92 of Cruz Keegan. So the 2 Yamahas coming back now to get their last lap board. Heath Davey out in front, Darcy Houston in second. The 95 bike through there. Here's Charlie Phillips from the Cessnock Club. He comes out third. He comes our third place rider. Bohannon on the 362. Next one through the 89, Buddy Brown. Brown followed by Magnifiglio. And behind Magnifiglio is that the 15 of Cosgrove. Goes Seth Thomas in the 295. Bit off the pace in this moto for Seth. He goes Heath, going to cut up the inside. The 265 Yamahas have been taking it in turns. Who's going to clear that centre tabletop? Seems to be each lap. One scrub, one doesn't jump it and the other does. Xavier Scott, the Maitland rider, heading down into the bottom of the circuit. We check out our leaders as they head around that right-hander. They'll come back down now into the bowl. Cosgrove goes past me. Along with Doyle, I think. Jake on the 155, the 12 machine. Mace Kellett. Behind Kellett, the 92. Cruz Keegan. Checkered flags out, and Heath Davey takes the win over Darcy Houston. $9 to $11.65, sponsored by Costanzo Fitness and Performance Coaching. Starter has them in there. Out they come. Houston with a great jump out of the gate. Houston had a great jump, but Heath Davey just took the bike by the reins, drove it down that start straight and got the lead. So Heath Davey out front. Houston just gets pushed back to third now. So Heath Davey, race leader, the 9 to 11 65s. Pretty sure that's not permitted, but but we're not going to say anything. How can you?
No,
You know, let the clerk do that if he has to.
that's right, that's his job.
Bloody hell.
Big bucks.
Yeah. So at the start we had Heath Davey out front, Toby Houston back to third. Let's see who survived that. One of those Yamahas was missing. So it's Heath Davey still leads the way around. Running in third now, the 362 bike, Blake Bohannon. Bohannon followed by Matafiglio. Then we've got the 278, Will Kale. Behind Will, the 27, Jack Kearney. Kearney followed by Darcy Houston. So Houston, drama. Behind them, the 92, Cruz Keegan. Couple back to the 29. Jake Morris has come off, coming in to the start straight. Hayden Scott goes down towards the bottom of the park, followed by the 111 bike of Zane Black. Looking for Heath Davey right in the middle of the park now. Davey, your race leader on the white JR team, the Yamaha Junior Racing team. And behind him, the 295 of Seth Thomas. Thomas pushing hard. The local Lakes rider. All over the back of Heath Davey. Heath from the Canberra Club, the ACT Motorcycle Club. He's coming under pressure now as Thomas starts to close that gap up. Gets onto the back tyre of the race leader. Still, Heath Davey, he's got the better of it at the moment. He scoots away from Thomas for a second or two. Yellow flag can come down now, get that rider off the track. Here comes Davey. Thomas on the gas, he's really pushing hard. Blake Bohannon, a Hastings Valley rider from Port Macquarie, running in third spot and behind the two. Jamie Matafiglio running in fourth, then it's Will Kale, and behind Will, Darcy Houston ringing the neck of that 65, sorry. Carney. Xavier Scott goes down into the bottom part of the park. Here's our race lead right in the centre. Heath Davey, Seth Thomas. Thomas was a little closer on the previous lap. So Heath really picked up the pace a little now. Make sure he's not going to get his first place taken off him. Or his race lead taken off him. Matafiglio over the centre tabletop. There's Darcy, he's moved up another spot. So Houston. Houston making his way back through the field after an early incident. Here comes Heath Davey. Across the line for another lap now. Heath, followed by Seth Thomas. Full noise for those two fellas as they head into the bottom of the circuit. Davey with the advantage at the moment, clear track ahead of him. Bohannon still holds on to that third position, no pressure for Blake. Running in fourth, but still Matafiglio. Houston up to fifth. Houston about to make a pass, and Will Cale on the chase behind him as well. But Darcy Houston about to move up another position, I believe, down in the bottom of the park now. Houston makes the pass down in the bottom, moves up another position as Jack Carney goes down, followed by the 82. 92 of Cregan. Jake Doyle on a borrowed bike, the 155. Well, Seth Thomas pushing hard. So Heath and Seth with the last lap board. They're on their final lap now, the two young guns out front. Heath Davey, Seth Thomas, a cut above the rest. At this point, they have left the field well behind them. Bohannon, the closest rider, he is motoring along as well. Stuck back in third place. A big gap back behind him as well. Davey, he's under pressure from Thomas somewhat. Thomas still pushing hard, he's right there, waiting for a little mistake. Houston down into the bottom section now. Young Darcy. Dubbo rider Will Cale. Well, Davey gets the tabletop, Seth Thomas after him, they race up the top of the mountain. It's all or nothing for these final three corners. Across the top, Davey in front. The Yamaha Junior just holding his own out front for now against the local knowledge of the local rider, Seth Thomas. Thomas coming across a bit of traffic, gives Heath a little bit more room out front. He'll turn around the final turn, head for the finish flag. Checkered flags out. Heath Davey takes the win ahead of Seth Thomas in second. See your old man and call into the track and have a look what's going on, you know. But I didn't see him here, so can't miss Gawley if he's here.
Yeah.
65's out of the gate now. Great start by Heath Davey on the 125. Heath Davey leading the points in this class at the moment. Now he's got a whole shot in the race lead. So he's got to keep his cool in this moto. So Davey with the whole shot and the race lead. We'll head over to the centre tabletop. It's like Seth Thomas up there in second, Heath Davey out front at the moment. And it's Thomas in behind him. It's like Houston running in third. Bohannon just in behind them. We'll see as they come around. Here he comes, Heath Davey, Seth Thomas, Darcy Houston. Blake Bohannon. Matafiglio was the next one through there. Couple back now to the 27 is Jack Carney. Carney followed by Todd Cosgrove. Behind Taj we've got Jake Morris. Morris followed by the 286. Xavier Scott. Couple back to Will Cale. And behind Will the number 12. Macy Kellett. Across the start straight now, the 92 Gas Machine, Cruz Keegan from the Maitland Club, heading down into the bottom part of the circuit. Davey still out in front, Thomas still pushing him all the way. Seth Thomas pushing the race leader. Houston in third, Bohannon in fourth. Battle for fifth, side by side, coming into the approach for the tabletop. Matafiglio got the better of that little race there, so Jamie, fifth I think, I lost count, I think he's around fifth. Thomas still all over the back of Davey, so Heath Davey not going to win this final race without a battle. He's 1-2 already. They head across the finish line for another lap. Alex down into the bottom there, followed by our two race leaders. Houston in third, Bohannon in fourth. Matafiglio in fifth. Then I think it's 89. Buddy Brown. Buddy running in sixth spot. He's down in the bottom part of the circuit. A few riders coming towards the finish line now. The rest of the field well back from that top six riders. We've got the 27. Carney. Carney followed by Cosgrove. Behind Cosgrove. Well, we had a couple of riders, but Jake Doyle was one of them through there. Kellett. Triple One Machine, Zane Black, the Oakdale rider. That's what Matafiglio's got around Houston. Darcy relegated back to fourth place by the number 5 bike from the Hunter. Hayden Scott on the 191. He heads down the shady part of the track where it's a little bit cooler than up here in the sun. Heath Davey pulls a little gap now on Seth Thomas. Not enough to stop punching it all the way. So yeah, Houston back to 4th. Matafiglio, he's in 3rd spot and motoring along nicely. The top 4 down in the bottom, they come back out of there now. Houston, Davey out front. Thomas in 2nd, another rider in there, keeping pace with him as well. Thomas cuts to the inside, right, loses traction, so Davey gets away a little bit now.
MX opener after these guys, it's the last race. I can hear a couple 450s starting up, and they know when they're racing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
so
there's still another race before then, isn't there?
when the gate drops, when these guys finish, say, okay, so instead of saying come on 450 riders, when these guys finish, say, okay, up next we've got the 7, 8, 65, and after that our final race of the day, the senior 450, and they'll hear that and they'll go. That way we're not seeing them up to come up, but we're mentioning it.
Hey, listen, I turned around before and there was a massive crowd there, and I went, what happened there? And I turned around and all the 450s
They're all gone.
Like, that's why they were there. Like the checkered flag is out and waiting for our race leader. Checkered flag waves for the number 125 of Heath Davey. Should give him the overall in the standings here today. Seth Thomas right there with him as well. Thomas will be up on the podium.